Honestly, just all three phases really just pick up each other as the game goes on. Can't really point fingers. Can't really say we did this or who did what, who did that. That's what football's all about, winning all three phases.
How do you feel like you played defensively as a team?
I felt like we did pretty good. Of course, there's always going to be mistakes on film. We're always going to enjoy this win, another top 10 win for the books. And so, as a defense, I feel like we're finding our identity slowly by slowly, and we're starting to play together as a unit.
That second half in particular, do you feel like that was your best half of football you played as a defense this year?
Yeah, Auburn's an explosive offense if you give them the opportunities. They came out with that first run. That really wasn't anything scheme-wise or anything. That was just, us just manning up and making a tackle. And so we got that fixed. That was really only their biggest play of the second half. And so I feel like we played a complete second half.
When you're going up against a young quarterback and you've got the crowd in your corner, those things help?
Oh, all the time. It's the first time in Tiger Stadium, and so the crowd always plays a factor, whether people believe it or not. Third down, when that crowd's roaring, we're feeding off the energy. He can't get the call to his O-line. He can't echo the call to his receivers, and so that's why you see a lot of pre-snap penalties, and that's a result of just the crowd doing their thing.
Braden, did this one take grit?
Oh, yeah.
You talked about the grit.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. You look, the offense grinded out. There was times where Auburn was backed up on the one. We had to come out there and shut them down. Our offense was backed up. They drove the ball. Special teams did their thing as well. And so, it was a complete, team effort.
Does there come a point early in the game where you guys can kind of tell, like, this is going to be a bit of an ugly slugfest?
Yeah, you're getting into the point of the season where you're playing the heavyweights of the SEC. And so you play teams like Auburn, and you get into this game, you're going to have to fight for 4 quarters, maybe overtime. That's just the kind of game you're getting yourself into.
We needed these games. We needed Mississippi State, especially how we struggled the first 4 games. These 4 games that we just played is definitely a confidence booster heading into this bye week.
What is the biggest challenge remaining to fix?
This minor things, this discipline. Like I said, me personally, I know that I jumped out of that gap. That's going to haunt me all night tonight. But there's just different things we can work on. We can work on tackling better, eye discipline, and brush up on technique. There's always ways to find ways to get better as a defense.
With the improvement that you've talked about over the last 4 weeks, do you feel like this defense has started to earn the respect of your opponents and everyone?
Definitely, I think so. I think we didn't give people a reason to respect us on defense the first 4 weeks, and I feel like now these last 4 games we have. We stopped the Mississippi State team. We stopped we stopped the top 5 offense in Utah State, and we played a really physical game against Auburn. And we keep doing that, man. We're gonna be where we're gonna want to be at the end of the year.
We're putting pressure on them would, affect them, and that's what we try to do.
Looking kind of forward, what are the expectations going into the next couple of weeks?
Getting better, getting healthy. All we can do is get healthy, get stronger in the weight room, use these days in the weight room to, really try and push ourselves hard to get stronger. We got a couple more games on the last stretch where, we're gonna have to up it, and we're gonna have to up our play and up our physicality and everything that comes with it.
How difficult was it to stay focused on this game? It's still a top 10 matchup with Alabama ahead.
Oh no, this is Auburn. This is a heavyweight coming in, SEC West team, coming into our house. We locked the gates and we didn't let them out till it was done, till we won.
Was this one of the more physical games y'all have played this season?
Yeah, I could say that. That's what I was saying. I feel like this was the most physical game we played all year.
This environment with these people and with our defense, I think we mixed up some good things for them and kept them guessing.
Felt like the crowd was a factor too at times?
Absolutely, man. They stayed all 4 quarters, was loud all 4 quarters, man. That's a big momentum boost.
A couple of those turnovers that you guys were able to force, how big did you feel like those played in the game?
Really big. I know at the end of, I think it was right before halftime, Stingley he got a big pick, and we were just all amazed, wow, man, that guy's special, man. And that was a hell of a play, and he kind of bailed us out there. That was a really big play. And we had a couple other ones, so definitely helped out.
For him to make that play after muffing that punt, how much maturity does that show for a young freshman?
That shows a lot, man. He's different. He doesn't say much. He does his job. He keeps his mouth shut, and he wants to be great so bad. He didn't have to say it ever, He's to himself, but he's going to be great here, and that shows a lot of maturity for a freshman to make something like that happen.
You guys are 8-0, so what does that say about this squad this year so far?
We got a great team. We gel together good. We love each other on and off the field, and just anxious to get back to work.
What did this win take? It seemed like it took a little bit extra. Not everything was firing on all cylinders.
Right. It took a lot, man. Anytime you got an SEC West team, it's going to be a battle. They got a great defensive line, great offensive line, and it's a battle day in and day out, and play in and play out with these guys. So it's been like that for 3 years since I've played in these games with this team, so it's always going to be like that playing those guys.
When Joe Burrow pops up again after a hit like that, get you all fired up?
Absolutely, man. We knew he was going to pop up. He invites contact. We don't want him to take contact, but it ain't going to faze him. We want him to stay healthy. We want to see him in 2 weeks, and I think he'll be good, though.
How good was Clyde Edwards-Helaire tonight?
He was very good. I mean, his cuts are unbelievable, man. It's like that in practice every day. Glad we don't have to go against him anymore because we're in season, but in camp we saw that every day.
Sean, you've been on this team for 4 years now. You've played Alabama 3 times. It's the healthiest this team is probably going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this year going to be different? Why do you believe this year is different?
Well, I mean, we got to first look at the film from this past game. We'll get there when we get there. We got 2 weeks to prepare. We're going to really just go in tomorrow, watch the film, get healthy, stay healthy this week, and then we'll look at it. But we got a great team, man, and you can see it from the outside looking in that we're a special team, and we bond together and we love each other a lot.
How are you different from the past 3-year teams heading into Alabama?
It's a tough question. This team has pros and cons like any other team. This team has handled a lot of adversity. We've been together for a while. We got a lot of seniors on defense, a lot of seniors on offense, a lot of guys that played a lot of meaningful snaps. So just experience, not afraid to handle adversity, and we live for the big moment.
Is this one of the more physical games y'all have had this season? How does that really prepare y'all for the road ahead?
Definitely. Week in and week out, anytime we play an SEC team, it's physical. So it was just another day at the office. We play teams like Florida, Auburn, Alabama, so on every week in and week out, and it's always a physical game. So this wasn't nothing different.
What does this open day mean for you, and then I guess you guys, the defensive line as a group? Glenn Logan came off injury. How many guys are probably at 85, 90%, and this is going to really make a difference the rest of the way?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know the schedule for next week, but I'm sure it won't be too much. Kind of get away from football a little bit, just depress, and kind of just get some time to yourself to, refocus and get back in for the last couple of games of the year. So this is going to definitely help from an injury standpoint and from a mental standpoint, just